Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Geburah inquires here. Today's video is going to be on an infernal spirit named Asmoday and my experiences with Big Guy, as well as going over a customer working that I set Asmoday in charge of and how everything went, and so on and so forth. So let's get right to it. Um, so yeah, as usual, I started working with Asmoday several months ago. I don't remember specifically how long ago it was, but it was several months ago. It has to be like almost 8 months ago, so half a year ago essentially. And I'm looking at my article right now, and I noticed that at the time in which I wrote this article on Asmoday, I said I started working with Asmoday 5 months ago, which, yeah, I mean, obviously, given the time, it was 5 months ago. But since it's been several months after, time has flew by and whatnot. In any case, I received a customer, and said customer came my way, and he asked me, hey, he basically wanted me to help him raise his clairvoyance levels and whatnot, and to learn how to astral travel and so on and so forth, and to basically to become a full-blown self magician. So I was like, okay, yeah, no problem, all of this can be done and whatnot, no problem. So I simply consulted a spirit, the best spirit that will fit in this matter, and it happened to be Asmoday. So after that, I simply invoked Asmoday, not hosted a ritual on him. I simply just called him. I brought him my way. I informed Asmoday on everything, and we simply went through with everything. He agreed, and the rest was history. Um, so yeah, after that, what else can I say? We essentially just got right down to the nitty gritty in relation to my customers working. I basically sent him a bunch of PDF articles and I'm sorry, not articles, PDF files and whatnot on an occult book that I utilized called Summoning Spirits by Constantinos in order to basically ascend properly as a magician. The book that I used as a wimpy occultist back then, and that book consists of everything, literally everything. It shows you how to scry, how to astral travel, how to scry tatuas, how to basically invoke as well as evoke, how to create egregores, how to perform the middle pillar. That thing has literally everything. It's filled with everything down to the brim in terms of the know-hows of the occult, essentially, of being a magician. And but it's primarily a ceremonial magician book, which is, it's good for any ceremonial magician out there who would like to learn or to further enhance their stuff. But honestly, I honestly wouldn't recommend the book to anyone who is, who's already highly developed and knows what they're doing occult wise. But for beginners, it's a good book. And yeah, I sent him the book, as well as I sent him basically a text file that I created myself in terms of how to execute everything properly, how to skip through the baggage that the book offers and whatnot, because the book has a lot of baggage. Like, there's stuff that you can literally skip instead of wasting your time on, because the book has way too much crap that can easily be avoidable, and to cut short your astral ascension by a long shot, really. um what else? After I sent him that, he agreed, and he basically was just practicing everything every day, and until the time came in which it was right for him to learn how to basically astral travel. So the time came, and Asmodee told me what's up. And he told me, I think it's time for me to basically teach him how to do so. And I was like, yeah, I agree, Asmodee. Yeah, I think it's that time. I think he's ready and whatnot, because my customer has been telling me about basically stuff that he's been experiencing ever since the working began. Stuff like him receiving dreams from Asmodee, him feeling more astrally inclined as an individual, him receiving more spiritual dreams and visions and whatnot, and etc etc etc. Stuff like that he's been feeling stuff, and energy flowing through him, and all etc. Everything that comes with being clairvoyant. And I was really impressed. I was like, yeah, that's thanks to Asmodee right there. Now what I'm going to do is through me, I'm gonna help you how to astral travel and whatnot. So I basically got down to it. I showed him what's up, and I sent him a text file in terms of what to do and whatnot, what to say, how to basically do it effectively and efficiently and whatnot. And but the thing is that my customer had trouble doing so. He had trouble doing so, and he basically needed that little extra push, that little extra shove, so that he can do basically astral travel successfully and whatnot by through his own volition. So I was like, yeah, no problem. Okay, I called my customer up, and that was pretty much it. We basically FaceTime each other, and I told him, hey, we're gonna do this live. Okay, I'm gonna basically explain everything to you live. We're gonna astral travel live together. I'm gonna astral travel to where you are. I'm gonna look at you, so basically I can see what you're doing and whatnot, seeing if you're doing everything correctly and etc. etc. So yeah, we successfully both left our astral bodies, but he had trouble walking, which is normal. It's normal. It comes to everyone. Okay, it's like learning how to walk again, literally, but the astral equivalent of learning how to walk. And I basically showed him how to, move his legs and whatnot, so that you can successfully walk around, so that you won't just stand there like a fucking statue and whatnot. And once we got to that, I started asking him what does he feel, and he started explaining to me everything that he feels. The basic sensations of what comes with leaving your astral body. I mean, I'm sorry, leaving your physical body. So yeah, that he feels energy and he sees stuff flowing around, but it's not quite clear. Everything is hazy, and I was like, yeah, that's normal. That's normal. This is literally what comes with the first time of stepping out of your physical body. Everything is unclear and whatnot, but through further practice and whatnot, the moment by the time you master astral traveling, everything is gonna be clear as day, like a movie, literally, and you're gonna feel everything 20 times more and whatnot. Everything's gonna be a lot more clear and coherent. So yeah, after he basically learned how to walk and understood everything and whatnot, I told him, okay, so let's go to my sphere, my hypothetical sphere. So yeah, we're gonna go to Geburah and whatnot. Once we made our way to Geburah, that's when stuff really started getting a lot more better for him and whatnot. In terms of him basically feeling the fiery astral energy around him, and he feels the violence that Geburah has to deal with and whatnot. And he was telling me, oh, that everything feels hot, everything feels warm and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, that's good. Because I was asking him, once we got there, what do you feel? And he said that he feels scared and whatnot, and that he feels fire and like everything feels warm. And I was like, yeah, no, that's normal because Salmail is literally right next to me. He's watching this whole thing go down because I visited his fear. So he basically just stopped right next to me. He dropped by right next to me and was watching the whole orientation go down. And yeah, I was like, yeah, no, that's good. You're in the green light. You're in the green zone, so to speak. So after everything, that was pretty much it. We went back to our physical bodies, and he was basically telling me the sensation. He feels like he just woke up, and etc. etc. And everything else that comes with the, you know, basically losing your astral traveling V card, so to speak. So yeah, in any case, that was pretty much it. And then for the rest, the working, his working went well. Everything was positive. I helped the guy out through me and Asmoday. And Asmoday really came through for this guy. He enhanced, he made him more clairvoyant in nature and etc. And yeah, I really appreciated it. I really enjoyed it. It makes me happy, every time that I help out a customer and whatnot with what I can do. Really, really makes me happy. In any case, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing that I can say really. Now I'm going to go over Asmodee and his background and whatnot. His nature, what he corresponds to, and etc. So Asmodee is an infernal spirit. He's an infernal angel. And he rules over the infernal clephotic sphere known as Golachab. Yeah, Golachab or Galachab, whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce it. It's up to you. What else? He comes from the order of potestates, if I'm not mistaken, or if not, then he's from the order of Malakim or Malak or angels, the order of angels, basically. He is, what else can I say? He is Venusian. He's Venusian. He corresponds to Libra, and specifically, he corresponds to let me see, 6 degrees in Libra. So the key word here is psychic. So primarily in terms of everything that Asmodee is skilled in, Asmodee can literally come through for you in everything of a psychic nature, and everything that falls in line with astral ascension, unlocking one's kundalini, one's astral eye, aka one's third eye, um, making, showing people how to execute and perform rituals and magic in general. Literally anything that comes with astral ascension, Asmodee is your guy. Not only that, but since Libra literally deals with balance, balancing one out as a whole, balancing one's life out and characteristics and everything, then he's the perfect guy to, for you to invoke in terms of, clairvoyant building and whatnot. What else can I say? He is. Hold on one second, because I forgot. It's been a good while since I basically created this article for Asmodee, beloved Asmodee. Yeah, yeah. Not only that, not only he's not only skilled in clairvoyant affairs, stuff that falls under Libra, basic Libra, but he can also come through for you in matters of, general Venusian workings like love, um, beauty enhancement, arts. Basically showing someone how to basically create the finest art depiction out there, something similar. Anything that falls under Venus, he can help you out with. Asmodeus, your guy. He is also listed in the Goetia. And correct. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And his general description in the Goetia is relatively correct. It's stated that Asmodee can help you with necromancy and clairvoyant affairs and so on and so forth. And yeah, that is literally it's correct. And that's surprisingly so because as I've stated in many different articles and videos and whatnot, these grimoires tend to be incorrect, but when it comes to certain aspects and whatnot, they are correct. And yeah, they got Asmodee correct. Asmodee is definitely skilled. He can definitely show you necromancy. What else? And that is pretty much all, really. There's nothing else that I can possibly mention on Asmodee. That's pretty much it. Now, for his appearance, yeah, his appearance. Asmodee appears as, let's just say, whatever you see him depicted as in the Goetia, the Grimoire Goetia, or the Grimoire, like I like to say. This guy is basically depicted as a big fat monster. No offense to him. Literally a big, huge, fat monster. Okay, this guy is fat and huge. And he looks horrifying, so to speak. Not to me, but to any Gentiles out there, any mundane individuals, and bystanders, people who are not occultists, if they were to look at Asmodee, they would literally shit themselves. I'm not kidding. I've literally seen a lot of scary looking spirits out there, quote unquote scary. And Asmodee takes the cake, honestly. Asmodee really takes the cake. This guy really looks like, something really, really out there. And it's ironic, really, because his celestial form is actually quite beautiful. When he showed me his celestial form, because he knows I favor infernal angels taking their celestial, angelic form, the form that they had before their fall, essentially. He looks relatively beautiful. He's just that of a typical Caucasian man wearing black and green robes, and his wings are nice and large, but his wings are green. They're like a turquoise color and then lime green, and it glows and whatnot. It's beautiful, really, really beautiful. His eyes are also like this emerald greenish color. His hair is nice and black and long and curly. It goes all the way down to like his chest area and whatnot. It almost looks like it's wet. What else? He wears sandals, typical sandals. And that's pretty much it, really. Right now he's in that monster form and whatnot because but yeah, no, in general, he mostly comes to me in his celestial form and whatnot. Right now he's just doing that for the sake of this video. He's just messing around right now. But yeah, in any case, that is pretty much it. There's nothing else that I can possibly say. And his voice is just that of a normal human voice, a normal man's voice. It's not echoey or anything like that. It's semi-echoey. At first, when I first started working with him, it was echoey. It was almost like Hanya's voice. But throughout time and whatnot, it started degrading and echoiness, and it now just sounds like a normal human voice, like a normal man's voice. But a bit more authoritative in nature, as in, hey, hello, Eduardo. Let's get to work and blah blah blah, stuff like that. So that is it. The whole profiling of Asmoday. There's nothing else that I can possibly mention. I personally haven't worked with Asmoday for any of my personal workings. I've only had him assigned to taking care of my customers working. But that is pretty much it. And he did a banging job, even if I do say so myself, um, on that customer's task. So that is pretty much it, really. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me see if there's anything that I missed out, because let me see. Yeah, no, there's nothing else. I'm sorry. There's nothing else really. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything, so that I don't have to add it in the comment section below the video and stuff like that. No, everything has been covered. So that is pretty much it. One more thing as well that I forgot to mention, that I almost forgot. And it's very minor. It's minor, to the point in which it doesn't even have to be mentioned, honestly. It's drawbacks. Drawbacks, there's little to no drawbacks working with Asmoday, but he is infernal, so do watch out. You know, he is infernal. Infernal spirits, they, it's tit for tat with fallen angels, literally tit for tat. Okay, it's like Tango. Okay, whatever you would like, it will come with a price, and that is pretty much it. So do be aware of that. I personally didn't experience any drawbacks with Asmodee. Not me personally, but my customer, because he's not coming through for me, so I don't go through any drawbacks. But my customer he has never mentioned anything negative happening to him. So if it does happen to you, then it's just due to your life. Okay. Magic does not work in a coherent fashion with everyone. You're not gonna see the same appearance that the spirit takes for me. You're not gonna feel the same energy that I feel, and stuff like that, because it all boils down to your proficiency. Not everything works under proficiency, but the general stuff do. And in this case, yeah, if you experience drawbacks, that's on you. Corresponds to your life, your karmic backlash, and everything else in between. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and that is pretty much all, guys. Bye bye.